everyone, and welcome to the channel. If you're new, my name is Michelle and we are getting into House of the Dragon today. But before we do, if you all can drop a like on the video, I tremendously appreciate it. So last episode we left off with Rhaenyra sneaking into King's Landing to meet with Alicent in what I personally believe a futile hope to like find peace. And I get it. Rhaenyra is trying to I don't want war, peace, we don't want to send the dragons to war, no war. I get it. I'm not I understand. She's rising above, she's smart, she's good, she's kind, she doesn't want war, she's wise, and all of this niceties. But you know, at the end of the day, Rhaenyra, war has been here. It's been brewing. You married Daemon because you knew war would come. Like, she literally says it when she proposes to him. It's coming. And I think Rhaenyra, I mean, your son has been killed. The throne has been taken. It's too much now. Jacerys has been killed, and I think I struggle with Rhaenyra right now. I'm struggling with her because it'd be one thing if she was saying I don't want war, and here are options that we can present to our opposition to back it off. This is what we can do. We can propose a marriage, we can propose money, we can propose trade, we can create I don't know, you know how Otto goes to meet with Rhaenyra in the season 1 finale, and he proposes terms in order to make them, both parties, kind of feel safe. That is what I wanted from Rhaenyra when she goes to meet Alicent. You can't just show up. You take such a huge risk. God forbid something happened. Someone noticed her, Alicent gave her up, and now you're held hostage and killed, and the children are now left motherless, and God knows where Daemon's at right now. His headspace is, I mean, shit, I don't know. He's he's dreaming or hallucinating young Rhaenyra stitching up a baby's head. So he's in cuckoo land right now. I mean, I respect Rhaenyra for wanting to not go to war, but that want will only take you so far if you don't have an actionable plan that you can present to your opposition to prevent it. All she keeps saying is no, we can't do this, we can't do that. It's okay, but what is the alternative? Present alternatives. And I feel like her council does not respect her. And yes, they're easy to hate and everything, but at the end of the day, I can't blame her council for not respecting her when she has not brought up plans. She's someone who sits at the table and sort of says, everyone's discussing, imagine you're sitting at a table and everyone's discussing ideas on how to accomplish something, and then you have that one person at the table who keeps saying, no, this is why that can't happen, no, you're wrong, this is why this can't happen, but they don't present an alternative option. When they say no, they're just saying no. What's your idea? What's your plan? What do you plan on doing? It's kind of what I'm saying. Is every time Rhaenyra speaks up, that's I'm feeling okay, but what is your plan? You need a plan, mama, you need a plan. So I'm hoping now that she's spoken to Alicent, she will now have some form of resolution, and she's no longer vacillating, because we saw in season 1 she's I want Aemond Targaryen, and while that went completely wrong and it just hurt her in the end, it hurt them, it hurt her, her position, her claim, she says to Daemon, you've weakened that, it backfired essentially. So I can see why she doesn't want to move from a place of vengeance, because look what happened. But at the same time, you need to move with a not a ferocity, but a shrewdness, a level of shrewdness that I don't see in Rhaenyra, because it'd be so simple to say her council doesn't respect her because she's a woman, but you see the way they react when Rhaenys speaks up. So that's why I'm that's why I'm so hesitant to just write Rhaenyra's council off as being oh, they don't respect her because she's a woman. You see the respect they have when Rhaenys speaks the hell up. They shut the fuck up real fast and real quick. They respect Rhaenys because she's someone who's worked and earned that respect. I think Rhaenyra has really just kind of I we haven't really seen Rhaenyra do anything politically astute. We haven't really seen her get ahead of things. She's very reactionary. So my hope for this episode and just the season in general, we get a Rhaenyra who is now being proactive, and she's making plans, she's building armies, she's building allies, she's creating marriage pacts and treaties and things like that, and securing her allies, which I think she should have been doing before her father died. She should have secured these because she knew deep down this would happen. That's why she married Daemon. I just want my girl to, like, you know, like, maybe I'm wishing for something that'll never happen. This just isn't Rhaenyra's character, but ultimately I hope the show does allow Rhaenyra to take a steadfast approach, because she's very, like, wishy-washy right now. So hopefully the show gives me a more, like, focused Rhaenyra with plans and just a reassurance that she will do everything in her power to secure her throne and protect her family. No more, like, trying to make bread, or break bread, I should say. Break bread. I said make bread. It's break bread. Break bread with the people who killed Luke and stole your throne. Come on, girl. Let's go. Anyways, I'm excited to see whatever we get in this episode. Daemon is in Harrenhal, and I'm not gonna say I don't trust what he's doing in Harrenhal. Like, he's, like, trying to go against her, because I fully believe what Rhaenys said. Like, he would never go against her. Like, he's not cripping for the throne. I do think maybe it's just a strategy. Like, when I sat with it, I'm like, like, when you really think about what Rhaenys said, like, Daemon would never, like, try to make a push for the throne against Rhaenyra. That's not what he's gonna do. But I do think it is like, presenting himself with that level of respect, like, call me your grace. He's like, it allows for him to move with full authority. Like, they're not saying, oh, you need to go and check back with Rhaenyra. Like, these liege lords can't really, like, push back, because if he's there as your grace, it's not like he has to, like, oh, let me run back to Rhaenyra or send word and ask for her permission. Like, I am here with full authority that this is what's gonna happen, so you will call me your grace. Like, none of that prince consort shit. Like, I'm here to get business done. So I am very interested to see Daemon, like, go around and collect all these armies and things like that, because I feel like towards the back end of season 1, he really took like, in the beginning of season 1, he was really, like, proactive and fighting and things like that. So I hopefully we get Daemon, like, more fighting from Daemon. I really want to see more fighting. Anyways, let's get into this episode. So grab a drink, grab a snack, whatever it is you like to do when you watch your favorite reactions. Just get comfortable and let's get to Daemon. Oh, in the child, this man is still hallucinating. That man is being haunted by the ghost of Harrenhal. I'm glad we're still getting her. Oh. Oh shit. Ah! What in the hell? Oh!
There's been a raven.
Jesus. Oh. Why's her blood? Oh.
My prince, my grace.
Lord Grover is looking more hale and healthy than I expected.
This is Oscar Tully, grandson to Grover Tully.
How fares your grandsire?
Oh, poor boy.
Sadly, he
So
remains
young.
incapacitated. He lies in a kind of waking sleep, unable to do much more than take meager drink.
So he's alive?
Yes, gods be good.
Well, my time is short and I have need of an army. Perhaps you might place a feather pillow over his head and speed along the end.
Oh shit!
Lord Grover raised me in his stead.
All very touching. Are you here to speak with your grandsire's voice?
I love Daemon. He's such a clusterfuck.
Summon the Blackwords here. I require men of action to lead my host of rivermen.
Oh, pups. Are they wolfhounds? Oh shit, that man said put a pillow over his fucking head and speed it up. Oh my goodness. Oh Wait, no, I love y'all, but go back to Daemon. That is hilarious.
I'm given to understand my lord husband owes you his life. But I was not told his saviour was so comely. Your mother must have been very beautiful.
Rhaenys. Is your work finished?
No, my lord.
Rhaenys like, I know the face of my husband. Like, you trick ass bitch.
I just had a word with your captains.
You cheating trick ass bitch.
He was the sailor who plucked you from your watery grave. Alan's past is no fault of his. He saved his lord's life. He should be raised up and honoured, not hidden beneath the tides.
Is this why you came?
That councillor's going to dine on her and Jace for supper. They grow restless in Rhaenyra's absence.
Still. Where has that woman gone?
She didn't tell the council where she was going. Oh my god. Rhaenyra, how do you not tell at least one person specifically where you're going, and in the event that I don't come back, hopefully she left a note or something. Oh, isn't that the dragon she fixed for Jacerys in season 1 when she was a child? I think he dropped it and broke it, and then she fixed it for him.
Do report if the recipient has need of any remedy. The tea is known to disagree with the gut.
I shall observe the girl closely.
Oh, please tell me he did not go after another girl. Oh my goodness, Aegon. Hold the phone. Yeah, I don't blame her for that. Rhaenyra and Alys is like, "Whoo, child, let me knock back this abortion tea with Criston Cole swimmers in me." Absolutely fucking not. Oh, Criston Cole.
And what is Cole's heading?
It is difficult to say, but there were signs of an army moving northwest.
You should have burned them when you had the chance.
Perhaps you can, Sir Alfred, when you next sight them on your dragon.
This council is rudderless.
I'm doing my best to steer it, Sir Alfred.
Why should your voice be any louder than ours, Princess?
'Cause bitch, I got a dragon.
Her voice and that of the King Consort, that we need to raise alliances and command our vassals, but they are gone.
What has come of this council?
Well, they are a reflection of its leader, Rhaenyra. Scattered, don't know what to do, confused.
But we must trust that she seeks the same as each of us at this table. An end to this conflict.
Take the fucking throne, y'all. Win it. Go to war and take the throne. I love y'all, but y'all need to stop playing around and get to war. Let's go. Team Black is hiding behind being good people. If y'all don't pick up your swords and your dragon and start killing,
all who bend the knee to the true King Aegon will be spared. You can earn back your honor by raising his banner and fighting in his name against the whore of Dragonstone.
You know, Criston Cole got a whole bunch of fucking nerve calling anybody a whore. When you're the whore around here, Criston Cole.
Sacking your queen's own castles and putting up people to the sword.
Yeah!
Kingmaker.
Dragon. Yeah! Spit in his face and in his mouth. He'd probably like it like the bitch he is. What was that letter?
Sir Criston is marching on Rook's Rest, and Lord Staunton sits on Rhaenyra's council. After Cole smashes it, we'll have Dragonstone effectively cut off by land.
I like that he switched to Valyrian. He's like, look, I can embarrass you in front of everyone here, but I'm gonna switch to a different language so I can drag you. I love that. Why am I liking Aemond so much, y'all? Oh my god, I hate myself right now. I can have to. Boy! How do you not know Valyrian? Aemond's like, God, it really should have been me there. He's like, you should have ran away. Oh my god, that man is going crazy. He needs to sleep outside that fucking castle. Go to bed somewhere else. Who's he following? It's probably an hallucination. Oh my god, what if we get Viserys? What if Viserys pops up? Holy shit. I hope we get like a Viserys cameo. I would love to see him again. The hell? Oh. Oh. Is that supposed to be Aemond? Is he dressed as Aemond? That man really is going Z, turn around. You in someone's...
It's a touch late to be stalking about a strange castle putting its people to the sword.
What are you then? Some kind of maester?
In a manner of speaking. How are you settling in? Sleep can be thin in this place.
What would you know of my sleep?
Harrenhal's been cursed since its first stone was laid. So you've come here after quarreling with your wife.
What?
Do you now plan to make your own claim? It's a hard thing, I imagine, to give obeisance to one who replaced you as heir.
Damn, Daemon, are you that easy to read?
I mean, does it please you that her legitimacy is contested as you stand here with a castle and a dragon, attempting to draw an army of men?
Read him! Oh shit!
Here, drink this. Need your sleep if you're to win this place to your side.
Boy, did you not just say last episode you fuck the poison peas? What do you drink? No! What do you... He drank it? Oh, Daemon really is going crazy. Look at him. He's regretting it too. Like, what the fuck did I just do? How did I end up here? Oh, this man's losing his shit.
They don't care what I think.
Who, Aegon?
My council. Cole, Aemond, they pursue their campaign without seeking my aid, or even my thoughts.
Do you have any thoughts of worth?
What thoughts would you have?
Oh, shit.
I'm the king.
Do you think simply wearing the crown imbues you with wisdom? It was my hope that, once enthroned, you would honour the burden of your new duties, be silent, and strive to learn from the more studied minds around you.
What gave you the impression that he'd do that?
You have no idea the sacrifices that were made to put you on that throne.
He never asked for them.
What?
Why are y'all blaming him?
What do you have
Listen,
me do, Mother?
fuck him. I don't care about Aegon, but y'all are like...
Do simply what is needed of you. Nothing.
If only you did nothing. You and Otto just shut the hell up and do nothing. None of this would be happening.
To Rook's Rest! To battle!
It's broad daylight. We must hold here and ready ourselves to lay siege at nightfall. Dragonstone and their dragons are just across the bay. What, grown tired of living, have you?
Mm-hmm.
You afraid, sir?
Worse.
Kinda.
I'm rational.
We advance.
Y'all, why am I liking Team Green? I hate this fuck ass show right now.
We need to send a dragon.
Where?
To support the war that your vassals have been fighting in your absence. Your Grace.
Oh shit, he's pissed.
He raised the levies of both Rosby and Stokeworth, and with their combined strength, sacked Duskendale.
Duskendale.
Many Darkling men declared for Aegon. Those who refused were put to the sword.
What of my father?
Aww.
He kept his oath. Cole took his head for it.
Oh shit.
Where have you been these last days? You vanished without so much as a word.
Yeah, how do you not tell?
I went to King's Landing to meet Queen Alicent and sue for peace.
You could have been taken or slain.
I inherited 80 years of peace from my father. Before I was to end it, I needed to know that there was no other path.
Ma'am, it's already ended.
No,
they ended it. Okay, well now that you do, what now?
Either I win my claim or die.
Glad you now realize that.
We stand at the ready.
There are those who have mistaken my caution for weakness. Let that be their undoing. I will go.
My queen.
Why?
If you die, all is lost. Send me.
No.
I will burn Cole's lines and withdraw before King's Landing could even
You lack
raise
the
the alarm.
experience.
So do you.
You must send me, Your Grace.
Oh,
I will
sweet
meet
Jesus.
Cole.
Shit. This is what happens when you sit back and wait. You have to become reactionary now. Everything they do is just based off of what the other side is doing. That's why being proactive is so important.
I wish only to fight for you. For your claim and mine.
There's something I need to tell you, Jace. The Targaryen who sits the Iron Throne. Ordained to lead the Seven Kingdoms, to strengthen them.
The seven hells with you, Cole!
Oh, shit.
Make the signal.
What signal?
All is going to plan.
Yeah. Here comes Aemond. They went after Rook's Rest to bait ya. Oh, shit. Oh my god. I love it. She like melds in with the greenery. That's so beautiful. Oh, Aegon's dumbass.
Boss, Vhagar, Sir Daor.
She's like, fine, I'll wait.
Forward, Sunfire!
I love how everyone speaks Valyrian to their dragons except for him. He's like, what the fuck is he doing here?
This was your secret plot, Cole.
No.
For the king himself to lay ambush and mayhap die in the attempt.
No.
This false thing.
Not Cole. Cole's not that stupid. Like, what are you doing here?
Aegon, Meleys.
Oh shit, mama! Oh. There we go. Let's go. Yes! Oh my god, I love Rhaenys. Oh. Yes, Meleys! Fuck Sunfire and Aegon shit up! What does he notice? What does he notice? Is it Vhagar? Oh. Oh, that big bitch is up. Oh, fuck.
We must get you to cover, my lord.
Oh, shit. Come on, Meleys! Fuck his shit up! Oh, no. Oh. Damn it. Oh, no! It took Meleys' horn! She's getting distracted by Vhagar being there. She has to play this smart.
Thank the gods!
Thank the... Oh, you little bitch!
Jacerys!
Aemond should have just stayed. Oh. Oh, shit! Oh, my God! Oh! Oh! He just burned Aegon? Aemond! Did he just burn him? Oh, my God! Holy shit, Aemond! have goosebumps right now. I don't want to cry already. She's going right at Vhagar. Girl, I would have left if Aemond wasn't going towards me. Oh my god, look at the size difference. Oh shit. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh shit. Does Vhagar still have Meleys by the leg? Go Meleys! Drop that big bitch! Yeah! Oh. Did Meleys just knock Vhagar to the ground? Meleys! Oh shit. Oh no. Oh. No, y'all getting fucked up by Vhagar trying to get up. Ooh. Oh, her leg. Vhagar had like a grip on it for so long. Where the fuck is Vhagar? How does that big thing hide so well? God damn it! Damn. Oh my god. Oh, she's dead. Holy shit. That's 2 dragons down. Oh.
Aemond!
Did Cole see,
Where's his grace?
Cole see Aemond attack? Fucked up. He's like, don't wait. I fucked him up good. Oh shit. Damn, Sunfire got her shit wrecked. Dumbass. Should've listened to what your mother said. Do nothing. No, you just felt the need to do something. Look at Aemond. He's like, well, I did my job. Took that little fool out and killed Rhaenys and Meleys. Aemond low-key like the winner of this this entire war so far. I hate it. I hate that Aemond's the one who's like winning. Oh my god, what an episode. We say goodbye to Rhaenys and Meleys. Ah! Rhaenys was just such a, she was a kid. Listen, out of all the people in the show, out of everyone, she was the one who always had such queenliness to her. Like, I don't know how else to describe it. She's so regal, and her wisdom, her strength, her shrewdness, her sass, her dignity. She has always been a character from the very first episode to the ending that maintained the grace and the shrewdness of a queen. I get that she lost the Council of 101 like that vote to Jacerys, but can you imagine if we had Rhaenys on the throne? She would have like been another, she would have outdone everyone's rule. And if Rhaenys were on the throne, I definitely feel like we would have gotten more women on the throne as well. Like, fuck Jacerys for that stupid council vote. Like, just put Rhaenys on the throne and call it a fucking day. Oh my god, but I just, oh, like when she said she'll go and she goes off to battle, and like she's like, one last battle, like, oh girl, and she goes into battle and oh fucking Aegon. Listen, she was giving Aegon the work though. But I mean, I feel like a lot of people could have given Aegon the work because it's Aegon. That nigga's an idiot. I feel like too many people. Listen, yes, I'm glad Rhaenys got her licks in on him, but I feel like anybody could have given that boy the work on that damn dragon. When Aemond popped up, and immediately he didn't even look at Rhaenys or Meleys in the beginning. Like, I honestly feel like Rhaenys, after Aegon went down, there was like this moment where I felt like Aemond just didn't really care. Like, if Meleys had left the battlefield after Aegon went down, I feel like Aemond would not have pursued. Like, I don't know. I just feel like it's so... Aemond, when he's not taken over with like, you know how he said he lost his temper with Luke, giving him the whole eye and everything like that? I just feel like he's so calm and sure and confident and intelligent. There's this there's a certainty and a swagger to him when he moves that I like Aemond. I never thought I would, but I really like Aemond. Like, oh my god, I can't believe I'm saying it, but I like Aemond, y'all. How did this happen? How did I become an Aemond lover? Well, maybe not an Aemond lover, but him and Otto on Team Green are definitely like the two I have the most respect for. There's this level of, not necessarily, it's a confidence, but it's an earned confidence. Like, you see how hard Aemond works. Yes, he doesn't have like the best control over Vhagar. You know, it could just be that, you know, she's so damn old, like dementia kicks in every once in a while and he can't control her. But for the most part, him and Otto seem to be the two that don't delude themselves for the most part and try to always kind of maintain above board, like be self-aware as much as they possibly can. Yes, Aemond did have but he said it. He said he regrets it. He said it to the brothel woman. I don't know who that was, but the woman in the brothel. But he does admit that he lost his temper and he may have spiraled all of this out. This spiraled out because of his actions against Luke. But for the most part, I do appreciate Aemond as a character. Just he's refreshing. I don't know, I'm a little befuddled that I like Aemond so much. It could be Ewan Mitchell's portrayal of him, the way he walks, the way he speaks. There's this assurance and a calmness to him. He's not the type to raise his voice. Yes, we have the Lucerys moment, but I feel like that was the exception, not the rule to who he is. And so just I don't know. I like Aemond. Shout out to Aemond for taking out Aegon. That boy got up on Vhagar and immediately went for Aegon and said, this fucking idiot, let me just take him out the picture. I hope we see Aemond take control now. Would that be a good thing? I mean, I feel like you're less likely to win with Aemond in control, but I don't mind. I don't mind Aemond taking over. You know how in the Green Council episode, he Aegon's you take it and I'll run. They should have did that. Just because you know how Allison is oh my god, just sit there and do nothing, you're an idiot, I hope you you should have listened to all of us. I feel like Aemond is the one that, while he doesn't listen to his mother, he at the very least is smart and shrewd. He has a mind for strategy, and I don't think he gets that ahead of himself. He does get ahead of himself, but not as much as Aegon does. Aegon going in and bitching to his mama that nobody listens. Well, of course no one listens. You never listen, which is why I feel like Alicent, I feel like she's a very delusional person. She lives in delusions. I feel like she kind of wishes one thing and then it just spirals into a whole other thing that if you were paying attention, you would have realized that that was never going to happen. She's a character who really does, she's very delusional and hypocritical, but when she says I hoped you would have once you've ended up on the throne, you would have displayed these qualities and da 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 da. And I'm Ma'am, when have you ever seen that boy display any of those qualities? And what made you think that once you put a crown on him, that was going to change? Of course it wasn't going to change. You spent years telling him he is going to be king, and his livelihood, his very being, his survival hinged on him being king. And that boy showed absolutely no interest. She told him all the time that when Rhaenyra takes throne, she will kill you. That's what she said to him. And he showed absolutely no goddamn care. Even though you put the threat of his life and told him his sister would kill him, he never listened. So now that he does have the throne, what makes you think he's gonna listen now? What makes you think he's gonna care to learn? He never did. So just seeing her like sit there and look all depressed and, oh man, you're such a this or that, and I can't believe this is who you turned out to be. Like, really? Really, you can't believe this is who he turned out to be? You're sitting there depressed? I got no sympathy for Alicent for the most part. She's not a character that really draws sympathy out of me because she's someone who sees everything, sees the signs, and then goes the other direction. It's like you're driving and you see signs saying you're going the wrong way, you're going the wrong way, you're going the wrong way, and then you get shocked when you crash into someone else's car. Like, the fuck? I never thought this would happen. Like, ma'am, there were signs telling you were going the wrong way the entire time. That's Alicent for the most part. So I generally don't have sympathy for her. Like, her going through all of the, like, saying, oh, Viserys's intentions died with him, and like, oh, like the fact that the show and Alicent and everyone wants to like convince me that they would have never taken the throne from Rhaenyra, all because until that last moment when Viserys opened his mouth and said Aegon is the one to unite the realm. Like, it was that moment that completely erased several episodes of them plotting to take the throne. You gotta be out your goddamn mind. Alicent had been plotting on that throne since Otto told her to. She knew why her father sent her to the king. And I distinctly recall Viserys asking, like, I remember the happenings of these episodes. Viserys literally asked Alicent, you have not been telling Rhaenyra about our secret meetings, damn near half a year into the meeting, because he marries Alicent like 6 months after Aemond dies is when he marries Alicent, and he doesn't ask Alicent to keep her mouth shut about these secret meetings until 6 months later. So she had all of the opportunity in the world to tell Rhaenyra, and then is shocked when Rhaenyra don't want to talk to neither one of you. What do you think? She's there grieving and y'all two talking. And the thing is, Alicent knows what her father wants. She knows why she's going to the room. She knows that he wants her to have a son that will usurp the throne for Rhaenyra. She's well aware. Otto is telling her the entire time. She's a teenager when all this is happening. So she has been raised her entire life, the majority of her life, to know that Rhaenyra was never gonna, this was part of it. And so the very thought that she all of a sudden sees Rhaenyra, and within 4 hours of being around Rhaenyra, she's like, oh, you'll make a fine queen. And then she hears Viserys say, it's Aegon. She's like, oh, then I can't possibly put Rhaenyra on the throne. You want me to put Aegon. I have to go against my own wishes and not put Rhaenyra on the throne. I have to put my son on the throne. I don't want to put my son on the throne, but I'm going to do it because that's what Viserys wants. And then hearing her say Viserys' intentions died with him. Like, what do you mean? Y'all were plotting against his intentions for decades. Decades! Like, it just, that entire conversation with Larys just annoyed me, as well as Aegon. Her character just annoys me at this point. It's like, she's like a walking hypocrite, a walking delusional individual. It's like, Why are you in the story? Do you have any influence at this point? Can you make this happen? Can you kill Aegon? Like, unless you, like, Aemond did more for the story in this episode than Alicent has the entire time. Unless you're going to kill Aegon or kill Aemond or do something, kill your children. Because they're little monsters in the making, man. Take them out. That will do everyone a favor. But if you're, like, for me, if Alicent's not actively plotting to dethrone Aegon or take out Aemond, why are you on my screen? You're just lounging around drinking abortion tea, regretting everything. Regretting everything I've done. My entire plot lines of season 1 I regret. Ma'am, do something. That's kind of how I feel like with Rhaenyra. You knew this was coming and you don't have allies and plans and this and that. Like, damn, Rhaenyra, Rhaenyra, get on the 8 ball. But now she knows there's no other way. It's like, it's either war or die. And I'm glad you finally figured that out. Sad it took Jacerys' death for you to kind of figure out that this was always what it's going to be, when you know they were always plotting on that throne and you know, but you know. It's interesting because all of Rhaenyra's hopes and dreams that this would never come to war and yada 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 hinged on Alicent not being capable of such atrocities. And it's like Rhaenyra never factored in her children. They were like they weren't like on the, they were like, I don't know, Rhaenyra just felt like Alicent was the one in charge of everything. And her children weren't pieces on the chessboard. Her children weren't people who would have power as well. It's like Rhaenyra never accounted for the kids. So that's why her going to treat with Alicent was just stupid to me, because what power does Alicent really have in all of this? Like, realistically speaking, what power does Alicent have? Like, none. She has none. She can't control Aegon. She can't control Aemond. Otto rarely listens to her. He just kind of says, he's always viewed her as a pawn. Do I think he loves her in his own twisted way? Sure, but she has been, for the most part, a pawn in his plans. He listens to her sometimes, yes, but for the most part, no. Alicent barely gets listened to or heard in her own party, in her own camp. So the fact that Rhaenyra hinged her plans or hopes for peace on a chessboard where she presents as the queen, but in reality is a pawn that can be just thrown away at the end of the day, is kind of like sad. So just now, I like the direction Rhaenyra is going now. She finally tells Jace about the prophecy, like the Song of Ice and Fire. Like, she finally tells him. She's finally like getting on board of what this is. Like, it's either do or die, dear. Like, she's there now. And so hopefully Rhaenys' death really gets her in gear. I hope we don't see, oh my god, I finally sent a dragon out, someone died, we need to scale back. Like, we gotta put, like, I hope that's not what we see. I hope we don't see her sliding back into the whole, no, we can't do this, but I don't have an alternative plan in place. Like, no, we can't go to war and send the dragons, but I don't have an alternative plan to that. I just have a no, not a here's what else we can do. I hope we don't see Rhaenyra regress. Please, please, writers, do not have Rhaenyra go backward. Let her understand that this is the situation she's in. She cannot pussyfoot around, because she's been so reactionary. Part of why Rhaenys dies is because this is a reaction to them taking Rook's Rest. This was all what Criston Cole wanted. If you remember, he sent that letter to Aemond at the top of the episode. When he hears that Daemon has Harrenhal, he's like, okay, we're going to Rook's Rest. He knows that they can sort of engage. That's why they take Vhagar. That you can kind of bait one of the dragons out from Dragonstone, because they're going to be landlocked now. They have no, if they take Rook's Rest, not only they have, it's, I believe his name is Lord Staunton. Like, they just killed her maester's father. Now they're gonna go after Lord Staunton's castle. So she has someone on her, so she has 2 individuals on her council, one who's lost his father and his home. The second person is about to lose his. You got to do something. So he's like really pressuring, he put the pressure on Rhaenyra to move, and sure enough, she did what Criston Cole wanted to do and sent a dragon out there and had Vhagar laying in wait to take the dragon out. And so now they've lost 2 dragons. Unfortunately, this is what happens when you plan reactionary. Like if you're not proactive the way they have been, you'll be baited into these things. So I hope we see Rhaenyra and Daemon kind of get ahead of things now. Like they got to get ahead. They can't keep being reactionary. And that's what we've seen thus far. Like, okay, they take the throne, well, this is what we have to do. Okay, they kill Jacerys, well, this is what we have to do. Okay, they take oh my god, oh my shit, Duskendale, now this is what we have to do. Oh my god, they're going after Rook's Rest, now we gotta respond. You see what I'm saying? Everything they do has been in reaction. So like there was only one thing that, well, no, even the killing of Jacerys was in reaction to something that the Greens did. So the Blacks have been very reactionary, and while I think that protects their moral compass, it positions them as the good guys, I think there is a way to be the good guys and yet not be reactionary. Like I feel like it's like sort of protects them from being the aggressors of the story, like the villains of the story or whatever, but I think it makes them seem stupid. Like Team Black just seems stupid at this point, if I'm being honest. Like I hate it. I hate that they don't move like Team Green for the most part. I think both sides for the most part are filled with idiots. Honestly, I don't view both sides to be like, both sides have, the majority are idiots, and then you have like maybe 1 or 2 shining spots of intelligence in their camps. Like for me, I find Otto, Aemond, and unfortunately Criston Cole made a smart move in this episode. Like they're not, you know, they're not idiots. They're not deluding themselves into something that is not what's on the table. Like they understand what the stakes are, and they understand that certain bells have been rung and there's no taking them back. And deluding yourself into believing that this can be unrung, that this cannot have to go to war, is what will lead to more deaths. Like, you know, like you can hope all you want, but the more you hope, the more lives that will probably get lost, because that's time taken away from you being proactive. So for Team Black, I kind of view them to be like in disarray. Like when Corlys comes in and he's like, why is the council like this? And I'm like, well, it's a reflection of their leader. They're conflicted. They don't know what to do. They're all arguing. Yes, Team Green is in the same space, but they were a reflection of Aegon. Aegon doesn't really have those kind of thoughts. Like Allison says, like, why would anybody listen to you? The head of their table is no longer Otto, it's Aegon. And no one's going to listen to Allison at that table because she's a woman, and they don't, even though she spent all that time ruling, they're not going to capitulate to her. And as for Rhaenyra, I mean, I think Rhaenyra's problem on, like, Aegon's problem is that, child, no one thinks you're smart and no one's gonna like listen to you. For Rhaenyra, it's more so they view her as weak. Like I think they view Aegon to be stupid and weak. They just view Rhaenyra to be weak. At this point, she just says she doesn't want war, but she has no plans in place to prevent it. So everyone's sitting around like, what are we supposed to do? Like, can you get to where we need to go to prevent it? Can you give us plans? And she gives them nothing. So they don't really have that high of a respect for her. So when Corlys comes in and he sees all them arguing, I'm like, it's just a reflection of how Rhaenyra has led her council. She has filled her council with these men. Like, can't you choose your council? Like, don't you choose who sits on it? So these are the people she's chosen. And I mean, I don't know why she chose them. Maybe those were the only supporters she can gain. But at the end of the day, it's like, where have you been? Even Jace is like, you take off like you could have died and I would have never even known. Like, if I understand why Jace is pissed, if your brother ends up dead, like you're like he found out when he was in Winterfell that his brother was dead and had to fly back with that knowledge, and then all of a sudden your mother just takes off, disappears. Where did she, like, how do you not tell at least your son where you're going? Like, in the event that I don't come back, here are the instructions. And not only that, if she did get, like, taken or killed, the whole prophecy that gets, like, passed down from king to king to queen to king, whatever, dies with her. No one else knows it. Daemon doesn't know it. I just feel like it was such a risk for Rhaenyra, and hopefully we see her, if she takes risk from here on in, they're smart ones. Because to me, going to King's Landing to talk to Alicent was a stupid risk. It wasn't a smart risk. And I do think there's a difference. You have calculated risks that the upside's worth it. And maybe if she were meeting with like an Otto Hightower, like after Otto was deposed and she was meeting with Otto and she had protection with her in the event of something like that, to me, that would have been a smart risk. If somehow, some way she met with Otto Hightower, especially considering where he stands with Aegon, and he's someone who definitely would have had the sway and the power to like do something, and the calculated brain to do something to get Aegon out of power. It's so difficult to navigate because the boys have dragons. Aemond and Aegon have dragons. Aegon's out of commission now, but this was prior. Like, if like to me, it was a stupid risk. Going to meet with Alicent was a stupid risk because she didn't even present terms to Alicent and nothing was really accomplished there. It was just, oh, okay, now I know for certain there is no other alternative but war. But you met with Alicent. You didn't meet with someone who had the power or the sway to change things. If she met with Otto, maybe even someone else on the council, like maybe a Lannister, the Maester, somebody else that would have had the intention. Because if, let's just say she said, I need you to kill Aemon, or I need you to hurt Aemon, I need you to do something, you're talking to the mother of the two boys who have dragons. She's not going to do anything to harm them at this point. Those are her children, regardless of her feelings towards them. Those are her sons. And she was willing to run your child through in order to avenge Aemon's eye being taken. This is not a woman who has shown that she will choose anyone over her children. So for me, it's such a stupid risk. Like, so hopefully if Rhaenyra takes risk, which she's going to have to, they're smart ones. Unfortunately, what happened in this episode was a trap. And they fell for it because this was absolutely a trap laid, the like thought of a Criston Cole. Like the second he got that information, he knew what to do. Like, listen, I talk shit about Criston Cole. Everybody should talk shit about Criston Cole. He's a fucking bastard. Fuck him. Whore. He's the real whore. He's the whore of the story. But he will, like, the second he read that letter and knew Daemon was in Harrenhal, they had just taken out Duskendale, he knew exactly where to go next. He knew exactly how to motivate that council into doing what he wanted to do, and they went right in. Now, he did not imagine Aegon would show up. That was not part of his plans, and he did not imagine Aemon would burn that bitch out the motherfucking sky, but for the most part, they're like, they took out a dragon. They took out a dragon and a dragon rider. I don't think it was a loss. Like, at the end of the day, I think Criston Cole and Aemond, unfortunately, are winning. So I need Team Black to get their shit together. And in order to get their shit together, Daemon needs to stop hallucinating. The man is out there seeing young Rhaenyra and beheading her. He's out there seeing Laena. He's seeing a bootleg version of himself being Aemond. He's drinking, like, the man literally just said, I will not be taken out by no poison peas, and then drinks stuff from the weirdo in the kitchen. Like, sir! But hopefully, but listen, Daemon is a fucking trip. He's like, can you put a pillow over his head and speed this shit up? Because we got shit to do, boy. Like, he's hilarious. I am very interested to, I think the storylines I'm very interested in. I want to see where Otto's at, because this is 2 episodes without Otto, so hopefully we see him in the next episode. I really want to see where Rhaenyra goes from here. I hope to God when she finds out about Rhaenys' death, she does not slide back. Like, please do not put her back on the back end of like, oh no, I can't go to war, now someone else is dead. I don't want a regression in Rhaenyra's character. Like, please, she found her footing in this episode. Let her keep going. So yes, I'm very interested to see where Rhaenyra's character goes from here now that Rhaenys is dead. Corlys, yes, I want to see the fallout of that and whether or not like how he feels toward Rhaenyra. But at the end of the day, it was Rhaenys who decided to go to Rook's Rest. What else? The storylines I'm most interested in. I want to see Otto. I want to see where Rhaenyra goes. Aemond is also another character I'm really liking, and Daemon. I want to see Daemon really like secure the Riverlands and build this army. But first, he needs to get his head straight. He needs to stop drinking the Kool-Aid and get focused. Anyways, I loved this episode. We pour one out for Meleys. We pour one out for Princess Rhaenys, the queen who never was. And we get on with the war. Either way, we are always Team Black over here. So I will see you all next week for episode 5. Take care, everyone.